Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I hope you're all well and coping with this lockdown. Yeah, sending lots of positive vibes to you all. So I saw this amazing Easter gonk and I had to give it a go. So I've started off with a base of Dandelion Colour It, which is a white gel polish, and I've cured that for 60 seconds and taken away the tacky layer. I'm then using my fine liner brush to outline the shape of the GONKS hat. This is the background of the GONKS hat, and I'm just going to fill in that with the art gels, which is in TAFFY, and it's a beautiful pink colour. So once I've done that, I'm going to flash cure it for 30 seconds because I want to go back over and add some more colour to that. So once that's cured for 30 seconds, I'm going to use my foil glue and my precision art brush from Hdpro, and I'm just going to fill in the band there with the foil glue, and that's going to set in the lamp for 60 seconds full cure. Once that is done, I'm going to take my foil and I'm just going to press it on lightly. You don't need to press too hard, and then just pull it away, and there you've got your foil. It's a beautiful like floral foil with a clear background to it in between. I love it, and that's from Angel Glitter Mats. As always, she does amazing foils. So I'm just going back in and adding more colour with my precision art brush to the hat, and make sure you've filled in all those gaps. Now you don't have to be too precise there because you can go back over it and sort those lines out. So then I'm going to use Matte It by Hdpro, and that cures in the lamp for 60 seconds, and that is going to give me some depth to the design because I've got a clear layer in between what I'm doing, and B, it's a nice base to work on doing detailed work. So here I'm going to use my fine liner again. This is from Glitter Planet. It's a jewel brush, and I am outlining the ears for the Easter bunny. I'll tell you why I'm using Glitter Planet's brush. I do have HD brushes. I can't keep the fine liner brush. I'm so bad at being delicate with it. It's an amazing brush, but I'm no good at it. So I've got myself another one that I seem able to keep better, because I think I went through about 4 HD ones. I just can't look after them very well. So there you saw me. What I was going to do was a floppy ear, and I couldn't quite get it right, so I give up on it. I should have taken it out of the video, but I haven't. It just didn't quite look right. I don't know why. I should have taken that out, shouldn't I? But hey ho, we all do things we shouldn't be doing. So yeah, there's my second ear. And we're just going to fill that in with taffy. This part seemed to take for ages, but once I've done that, I'm going to flash cure it again in the lamp for 30 seconds. So once you've got your nice coat of taffy on those and you're happy with it, I seem to faff around quite a lot there. I'm going to get my foil glue again, and I'm going to use my precision art brush, and I'm going to put the foil glue in the center of the ears. Excuse me. And that's to add some of that foil to the center of the ears to break up the taffy a little bit. So that is what I'm doing right now. That will cure in the lamp again for 60 seconds full cure. And then you take your foil and gently press on and remove. I'm then going to take Casper, which is the white art gel, and I am just going to outline those inners of the ears. And then I feel like I've done that a little bit too thick, so I come in and I just remove it and tidy it up a little bit. This can be quite faffy. It was my first attempt at it as well. So yeah, you do obviously make mistakes as you go along, but that's why I like the art gels, because you've cured what's underneath. So if you want to wipe off anything, you can do that without damaging the design that you've already done. So here I am doing like a gingham design. So I've mixed buttercream with Casper. Buttercream is like a really well, it's like a buttercream colour. So I've mixed it with Casper, and I've gone in and done my first diagonal lines with that. And then I have used buttercream on its own. You can see the colour there, and I'm doing the opposite line in the heavier colour, which is buttercream. And then, so on each, when you've finished each diagonal, each set of diagonals, flash cure it. Then I've mixed a little bit of a heavier yellow in with the buttercream to make a slightly darker yellow. And on those where the lines cross each other, I'm just creating a little square of the heavier colour, and that just gives you the gingham effect, which you also see on the two heart nails that I've done. This is the same process. So then once that's fully cured for 90 seconds, I then top coat with Shine It, which is the shiny top coat, no wipe from HD, which I absolutely love. That's a 60-second cure. So then we're going to come in with Rosey Peach, which is our cover pink acrylic from HD. If you're not on acrylic tech, you can use gel for this. Absolutely fine. I've used Builder in a bottle before. It works perfectly well. So I'm just using my 3D art brush and picking up a bead of Rosey Peach. I'm just placing it and pretty much letting it just settle and do its thing. Once that's set, I'm just going to outline some more of the hat, because now we've got this as our third layer, so it gives again a little bit more depth, a little bit more dimension. So I'm now outlining the GONKS hat again and the ears in TAFFY, which is the art gel. These art gels are they're 90 seconds full cure in an LED lamp, and they are no wipe. They're amazing. I do all my artwork with them, and you can see there, because the hat and the ears are taffy, I wanted to just kind of differentiate again by adding another outline. So that, and I'm just correcting the hat, the shape of the hat. So here I am just adding a little bit of Shine It to the nose to make it shiny and setting that in the lamp for 60 seconds. So this is the tricky bit now. So this is a female gonk, a gonkette, and so rather than giving her a beard, I'm giving her plaits. Now, last night I tried to do this with Pasteline is it called? And I just couldn't get it to work. I've seen it done before and it was meant to be a really easy way to do it, and I just couldn't, it was too sticky and whatever, so it didn't work for me. So back to the good old trusty acrylic and my 3D brush, and I am sculpting the 3D plait. So basically, you're just using tiny beads of acrylic, like so small, and you're just placing them around each other. It's really difficult to describe, but what I did is I just got a picture of a thick plait up on Google and just kind of followed. Once you've done it, it's easy, like, but what you've got to do is make sure that each bead doesn't bleed into the next. So you need to get the tip of your brush into those joins and make sure that there is like an indent with the join and it's not bled into it, otherwise it will just look like a big blob and you won't see the plait design at all. So yeah, it's very repetitive, and I've gone off shot there a little bit, there we go. So yeah, and then there's another one to do. So this is using bright white from Hdpro and the mini 3D brush. Yeah, you can, it's kind of pulling it round and under and then up and round. You've just got to look at it, there's no other way to describe it really. So I've sped this up a little bit now, but yeah, hopefully you get the gist of that. So now I'm just doing some tiny little bows on the end of her plaits, which I'm using Igloo, which is a beautiful pale blue from HD. And again, just a tiny bead, let it go matte, and then just use the side of your brush to make that indent so it looks like a little bow. And then do your second blob and the same blob bead and then obviously on the opposite side you're going to do exactly the same. And then once that is done, you just need to add a little bit of hair coming out of the ends of those plaits. So I'm back to my bright white and I'm just putting a tiny little bead underneath the bows. And because I'm a faffer, I am now going to outline again the inside of the ears just to make them stand out a little bit more. So just my fine liner and the Casper gel. And now what I'm doing, I'm just going to tie these into the other nails, and I'm just going to do some little clusters of flowers. So I'm using my mini gel oval brush, and I'm just picking up some little bits of the different coloured art gels, flash curing them. When they're in position, I'm going to flash cure them, obviously so I don't nudge them. And then using the detail brush to do the details on those flowers with yeah, the art gels that I have. You can see this brush I'm using here to do the dots is the other end of my fine liner from Glitter Planet. It's really good. It's like, it's a short fine liner, like minute fine liner. So you can just see me putting the detail in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of green foliage in there, and there it is. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.